You are not actually introverted. Give me 7 minutes and I'll make you talk so much you wish you could zip your mouth. Whenever you look at someone, you already get this feeling that they're gonna be cold to you. They're gonna just look at you dead in the eye and it's gonna be awkward as hell. Everyone's gonna look at you and you're just gonna seem like a loser. However, I'm glad to say this is all inside your head. Let's imagine that there's a group of people you wanna approach. However, the same problem is apparent. You feel like if you approach these people, they're gonna think you're a loser, laugh at you, maybe beat the shit out of you. And so you decide, you know what? I'm probably gonna go on my way. However, let's imagine that you did approach these people. You go up to them, you say, hey, I'm blah blah blah. So you guys look cool. Can I hang out with you guys? And imagine they say, fuck off, you loser, piece of shit. Go away right now. Go away right now before we beat the crap out of you. That was probably a harsh example. But here's the thing. Imagine if you didn't even go up to that group of people. You wouldn't have even known that they were gonna say no. Because they said no, you now know that you don't belong in that group of people. So you move on, you find another group of people, you ask them, hey, can I hang out with you guys? Eventually, you'll find a group of people where you fit in. The biggest blockage in the road is rejections. But if you just visualize these people rejecting you, then what's worse that could happen? You know what? Rejection isn't even bad. Rejection might be the best thing. Imagine if they don't reject you and you actually don't belong. They're just gonna waste your time. You're gonna be there. You're gonna feel still invisible and probably even worse. This principle applies to talking to new people. 99% of the time, people are warm to people who would approach first. Feeling worse than being rejected is that awkward feeling of talking to someone and you feel like you're not yourself. You feel like this empty shell, this empty husk who's trying to be someone you're not, and you know that feeling in your mouth when every word you say feels fabricated, coming from your booty cheeks. Just the other day, I was talking to this friend of a friend. The conversation was awkward. It was so fucking awkward. We were silent 98% of the time. And when we did talk, it sounded like NPC talk. Hey, how's your day? Good, what about you? This makes me wonder, like, is it my fault that I can't talk to this guy? Is it because this guy's so fucking awkward? The next day, I talked to the same guy again. But this time, it was completely the other way around. It was actually a fun conversation that I enjoyed. Probably one of the best conversations I had that day. There's one tiny little change that happened here. You see, I was on my way to class and I was kind of in a hurry, so I didn't really care what I said. When I was talking to him the other day, I was on safe mode. I was predicting every word I would say, filtering out everything, making it as safe as possible. I wanted to impress this guy. I wanted to look like someone I'm not, and he could feel this. He could feel this ingenuineness. So in return, he went on safe mode too. And this just made it so fucking awkward, ingenuine, that I think both of us fucking hated that. If everyone you're talking to feels awkward, then maybe it is because you are on safe mode. You're trying to filter out everything you say, and they could sense this ingenuineness. It takes time to turn off safe mode. And the only way to do it is to talk to more people. There's no visualization, there's no one mindset change that will help you. You just gotta talk to more people and be more honest. But just how the hell do you keep a conversation going without it being dry and boring? I have some tips that will make your conversations moist, creamy, and enjoyable. First and foremost, start building off of what the other person said. For example, a person said, you know my brother is John Cena? A boring reply would be, oh, cool. This basically ensures the conversation would end. However, if you say, oh, really? Your brother's John Cena? Well, you know what's really weird? I watch a lot of WWE. What sport do you watch? Just this tip will keep the conversation going for much longer. There's something very wrong with this question. Hey, do you like cats? This conversation has two ways a person could respond. One is, no, I do not have a cat. And two is, yeah, I have a cat. In both of these instances, the answer is boring, and it basically ends the conversation. Stop asking yes or no questions, and you ask open-ended questions, like, what did you think of the Super Bowl last night? This leaves more room for more answers and more topics you could work into, rather than just yes or no. This next tip will make sure you'll be able to talk to anyone for however long you want. I was in this class, And let me just say, that class is the most boring class I've ever had. But I sit next to this guy, and I know he's a big football guy. And yesterday was the Super Bowl, so I asked him, hey mate, what do you think of the Super Bowl? This guy talks so fucking much. I actually wish he would stop talking. He literally talked the entire class. The teacher interrupted us like 5 fucking times. I cannot tell you how much people love it when you talk about them. Because guess what? That's all people fucking cares about. Me, 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 me. So if you can use that to your advantage, you can talk to so much people for so long. Now the last tip will ensure that these people you talk to will love fucking talking to you. And it is to give them compliments. I know it sounds fucking homo. I'm not trying to give this random dude compliments like, hey, nice ass. That's not what I'm saying. Give genuine compliments. Like for example, if you think this guy's hair is really nice, say something about it. Say, hey, your hair looks kind of nice, man. I like your hair. Don't make it weird and like go overboard with it, because it's gonna feel ingenuine and they're gonna think you want something from them. Subscribe, like, whatever you do, because every ounce of support is really important. YouTube thinks you like this video. Subscribe.